Let's clear the energies. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hello and welcome to Arcana Universe. This is going to be your Tarot Today daily message. Let's get started. As a friendly reminder, this is a general reading, so only take what resonates. We do have cross watchers, so roles can be reversed, but you will know if this is your story and which side you are on. All of my readings are timeless, so know that you found it at the perfect time. Feel free to check out the playlist portion of this channel for your daily, monthly, and yearly readings as well. If you're interested in booking a personal one-on-one session with me, all of that information can be found in the description of this video. All right, let's see what the current energies, the energy that wants to come through. Okay, so the energy that I'm picking up is somebody who just feels exhausted, depleted due to third-party energies, okay? It's almost as if, you know, somebody here has been focusing on working on themselves, working on their career, money, all of that, because they realize that any outside energies, the third party energies, they have been draining. I think the more they focus on the other people, that's where the stagnant, frozen in time kind of energy, this depleting energy that I'm sensing is as a result of putting into account all the third party energies is what I'm picking up, okay? So, but the thing here is, the silver lining here is that I'm picking up on an individual that knows their worth. At the end of the day, they ultimately want to be happy. They don't want to be stuck or stagnant, okay? Hello, Mr. Winkle. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. And so I see here the person that is not given attention or has been separated within this connection, they feel almost like lost, or they feel like they are lost, okay? Mr. Winkle's like, that red bow, oh my gosh, I know, right? I was just like, you know, I'm gonna just throw that on there, why not? Like, yeah. Hello, who's Alper, welcome, welcome. I know, right? I know. Seven wrote, the most beautiful lady in the world. Aw, shucks. Alper wrote, Jesus Christ. Or Chris. Jesus Chris. Aw, thanks. Mr. Winkle thinks it was a good choice. Daniel wrote, Supreme Leader, I salute you. All right, let's be respectful, okay? Let's be respectful. I know some of you guys are just itching to start trolling, but you know, I hope you know you were in a very safe place, and you're more than welcome to come on here and just hang out, okay? All I ask is that we keep things respectful, all right? Okay, welcome, Miguel. Welcome. Okay, hello, Kelly. Ace Wolf Peach wrote, I'm back, beautiful. Oh, welcome back. Okay. So I see here, you know, I'm getting immature energy and very mature energy. Okay. So hello, Ruiz. Welcome. Oh, wrote pretty. All right. Thank you. Thank you. So what is that? Hello, Joel. 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 Joe, welcome. Okay. All right. So I'm a little both. You don't know how it resonates, but I'm just feeling like right here. Welcome, Jefferson wrote, wow. Oh, shucks. Okay. So I'm picking up on like an immature energy and then a mature energy, somebody who knows their worth. Okay, so this side has a little bit of a low self-confidence issue, okay? Whereas this person knows who they are, what they bring to the table, that they know that they're a catch, etc. But somehow these two energies came together, and but the thing is, somebody decided to bring in a third party. They're like, oh, let's bring in a third party to the mix, and they soon realized that that was not the wisest choice, okay? Because that was their demise. They realized that that was the connection's demise, is what I'm, um, yeah, so due to somebody inability to control their sexual urges and to remain flirtatious with other individuals, because they were doing this, it's like what they used to have with this other individual is no longer. It's stagnant, it's frozen in time. Okay, so why do we need to know this message at this time? All right. For those of you who are new here, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. All right, welcome, Sock. All right, I know, you know. All right, so Daniel, you know what we're doing. You know exactly what we're doing. So let's not play like something else. And one unique Sock. Okay, you know, I don't know what you're saying no to, but let's just keep things positive. If you don't resonate, if you don't want to be here, you're more than welcome to get. However, if you're resonating and if you want to stay and hang out, you're more than welcome. But I do not tolerate disrespect, you know, none of that. Okay? All right. So the reason why you're here, you're meant to hear this message at this time is because somebody here, it's about self-worth, okay? Self-worth, like value, loving yourself enough to walk away from from something that is not for their highest good, okay? Anyways, okay, so one unique, okay? It's no coincidence you're in here, okay? So let's just focus. Let's ground our energy and just listen to the message coming through, okay? So there may be a message here for you. Because the more you do this, that's irrelevant. Yeah, the more you do this, that's irrelevant. The disservice, more of a disservice you're doing to yourself, okay? All right. 7 Sock, you've gone, all channels are. Oh, you recognize Sock? You recognize him? Oh, okay. Anyway, so the message is the reason why you had to go through this was because somebody had to know their value, needed to know their worth, and so there's going to be people that comes in. so I I see here that the reason why this connection happened, okay, was because somebody here was not certain of their self-worth, okay? And so this connection really challenged each other to realize their self-worth. And if you are awakened, if you are conscious, you will know that you don't deserve to be disrespected, even if it's coming from somebody that you adore, that you love, have a lot of love for. If they're coming at you with disrespect, that doesn't add up. That doesn't add up, huh? Because why would somebody that's supposed to love and care about you and want similar things to you, why would they lie? Why would they go behind your back? Why would they hurt you? Why? You really need to ask yourself that. Try not to make it too complicated as to, oh, they must have done this due to these reasons. No. It just comes to the simple question. Do they respect you enough to treat you fairly and with respect? Because somebody that you are claiming to, to say that, oh, the feelings were mutual, you guys really ultimately care about one another, you guys ultimately want the same similar things and are headed in the right direction, then why would they hurt you? Why? That is something that, sometimes people don't want to face that. Some people, they just want to blame somebody else or blame people, places, or things on why they behave the way they do. Sure, there's reasons, there's a root cause as to why they do what they do, but at the end of the day, it's their free will and choice to decide whether to go ahead with it and hurt somebody they love or not to. It's that simple, okay? It's that simple. Okay. I think Skibbity it's like I think it's a generation kind of thing, and so the I think it's Gen Alpha or even Gen Z. I think they picked that up from, a corner of the internet, and they are just utilizing that and saying it even if it doesn't make sense. It's just like a fidget, but in words. It's a little unique and odd, but that's what's going on, okay? So if anything, if somebody says that, it really shines light of how old they are, or which generation, or especially if they say that a lot, it says a lot. So it's a cue. It's a cue. Okay. Okay. So God wants to. It's like a slang, I guess it's like a slang. You know how like each generation has a slang. I guess like the 80s was, oh, that's heavy. If they're hearing something that is hard to handle, or like it's big news or what have you, like in the Back to the Future, I was like, that's heavy, doc, whatever. 7, it means Arcana. uh, uh, so again, it's their generational word that they're using that is just. And then what? Like the 90s is what, like dude? Maybe dude was. Is that appropriate? Yeah, dude. Or maybe that's the 70s. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? And the 2000s was, oh my gosh, that's so fetch. I'm just kidding. I'm not trying to make fetch happen. um all right. Okay, what's the truth bomb that wants to come? Oh. Strong Leo energy coming through, okay? So somebody with Leo, you may be dealing with somebody with strong Leo influence, fire sign. Yeah, strong fire sign. So Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, and their Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So why is this person coming up? Why is this energy coming up? They're watching. Shh, they're watching, but they're acting like, oh, they're not here. But how can we deny their energy, right? Hello, concept. Welcome back. So so this energy is coming in hot and hot and heavy, I guess. They're rushing in. They're just like, okay, what I miss. There is something that they want here, okay, and it has something to do with like a fresh new beginning, and there has been a lot of like stagnancy in their life, but they've been healing. So what this tells me is that somebody here has been like recovering from some sort of breakup or some sort of separation, like I'm getting ex drama, troubles, what have you. And this person, this energy that I'm picking up is they're ready. They're done with feeling sad. It's just like they're tired of it. They do not like to continue to be sad. All they want to do is bring about happiness and enjoyment and laughter back into their life. And I see here they are looking, searching and also soul searching as well through all of this. The recommendation coming through is really try not to um, regret. Okay, I'm getting a lot of regret energy. Okay, something that may have happened in the past that was a dead end that you felt played, or it was just, yeah, strong fire energy coming through, but it was just like it was a dead end. It was a lost cause. It was all talk, no game, and there was nothing that materialized. It was just like everything just kind of went up into flames, is what I'm seeing here. A large portion has to do with the fact why it didn't work is because somebody had a lot of burdens. Okay, somebody here was expecting marriage or some sort of monogamous um, commitment. Okay, they were looking for something long term, but whoever this person that wanted this, the other person did not want it or wasn't ready for it. They just had a lot of insecurities and things that they were already dealing with. They had a lot of baggage is what I'm seeing here. Okay, so but I do sense that this was a significant connection. You guys were meant to cross paths. Why is that? Okay, because it's forcing the person that was in a very like stagnant, low, like they weren't doing financially well, but after this connection, everything started just working out better for them, or like they were motivated to do better within their finances because but they were doing it in a very like they were trying to impress somebody here. Okay, it may have been that whoever they were dealing with, they may have had, they may have was coming from a very abundant place, like, whoever this person was dealing with, they felt, I don't want to say insecure. I don't want to say they were insecure, but it's just like because this person had a lot or had a lot to offer, or they recognized their value right away, they were motivated and pushed and challenged. It was almost like a competition, okay? I will say it was almost as a competition where somebody here felt triggered and challenged to try and do better than this other individual. And so, when it comes to competitiveness, okay, when it just feels like somebody here is jealous or wants the other person to not do well, like that's low vibrational energy. Why would somebody that is supposed to care about you is in competition with you? That is ridiculous. There's difference between being motivated and encouraged to rise up and be, a match to the person that they feel like is of value, whereas it's totally different where instead they feel insecure and decide to punish the other person by making them feel like an option. Okay, so it's rooting from a very toxic place. But regardless, this person was triggered to be a better version of themselves, one way or another as to prove themselves, but it was just like, it was just ultimately not rooted in the most loving place, okay? So why is this energy, why do we need to know about this at this time? Yeah, this person doesn't want anybody above them or better than them, okay? They have this like they have to always be the best, or it's a it's like a, I don't want to say it's a personality thing, but it's not healthy. It's not healthy, okay? This may have been something that they picked up from family or people they consider family. Perhaps, you know, they were in an environment where they always had to compete. You know, maybe they had many siblings, or like they always had to fight to get clothes on their back, to fight for food on the table. It's just like there was some level of scarcity, okay, some lack, and to make up for all that history, whatever that they were surrounding themselves with in the past, to make up for it, they decided to, it's projection. Ultimately, that's what it is. If we were to put a label on it, it's projection. They're projecting whatever was done to them, how they were treated, what they've seen and witnessed. They are projecting this onto somebody that doesn't deserve it. Long story short, this person does not deserve to be treated like this, okay? So, anything else? So, somebody has some work to do. Somebody here has some work to do. I will say this. Okay, but the thing, okay, I will say this regardless, because that's the message coming through it. If this person is able to work on themselves and do, you know, change, actually truly change, not just, oh, I'm gonna change but nothing happens. I'm not talking about that. If this person truly works on themselves, if they realize that they have some problems, issues, and doing things in a way that pushes other people away, if they fully are able to recognize this and work on themselves, I see that they are going to be able to find love. Okay, they are going to be able to attract a significant connection into their life. Okay. I ask, but would they? Will they really? Will they really work on themselves? And it said, and God said, they can do anything they put their mind to. Okay. Anybody can do anything that they put their mind to. So if this person truly wants to change, if they're willing to make sacrifices, let go, instant gratification, temptation, all of that, if they are willing to let immediate satisfaction so that they can gain a long term that can last the test of time. Like, somebody here has been dealing with somebody who only does sprints. They don't know how to run a marathon, okay? Metaphorically. And so if there has been separation or distance created between you and them, it is no coincidence. It's because God is trying to help you both understand and appreciate what you used to have, okay? Uh, what is possible, and what the happiness that is possible, okay? Main thing here is somebody here needs to know their value, okay? Because you know, when people don't recognize their value, if people don't think that they should be content with what they already have, that's when they start acting out. If you're wondering, oh, why did they act out? Why did they earn yearn for something that is not necessary or needed? If they do that, it's because they don't know their value. And so just be mindful. Any final words? Please, please, okay? Okay, just be mindful and ask yourself. Try not to wear the rose-colored glasses and don't try to just remember all the good times that were shared, okay? Remember why you felt that pain. Why were you hurt? Why did this person hurt you? What did they do? Is it non-negotiable? What is going on? Huh? So you just have to, somebody here needs to be very clear and mindful of what they need to do, okay? What they need to focus on at this time and not be swayed. There's going to be sweet talkers, there's going to be people that is going to be very convincing, etc., to make you make bad decisions, okay? Welcome, Regiment. Welcome back. And so I see here, you have to be very certain. Like, try not to put yourself in positions where there is an opportunity for other people to take advantage of you or to hurt you. And I'm not saying that in a sense to, like, put walls up and don't let anybody in and just be a hermit and don't talk to anybody. No, I'm not talking about that. You have to really be able to trust your intuitions. Listen to what people are saying. The thing about these cheaters or people who are low vibrational, the thing about them is there is some sort of conceitedness, some sort of arrogance that is very consistent, which is that if they did something wrong, or if they're not to be trusted, they'll tell you. But they'll sneak it in there. They won't just be like, hey, you shouldn't, like, they won't be like up in your face and be like, you shouldn't trust me. They won't be like that. They'll just kind of casually be like, oh, like, don't trust me. Or they'll just be like, oh, yeah. Like, they'll be honest with you, right? They'll be honest with you. But the thing is, it's like, they're testing you, okay? If they did something wrong and they were honest with you, for an example, because we are getting third-party energies, right? Strong third-party energies and heartbreak, okay? I see here, so when it comes to romance, so let's say that there is somebody that you have strong feelings for. It was understood that you guys wanted similar things, that you guys wanted to take things to the next level. Like, it was all headed in that direction. But if this person, sometimes, like, for an example, if you knew something was wrong and you asked them, and if they tell you, okay, or like if they just tell you themselves, if they're just like, hey, yeah, I've been talking to my ex, as if it's like no big deal, the person who's listening in, who, generally this person, they tend to be the person that is very understanding, giving, nice, and kind. And I don't want to say kind to a fault, but it's just like they'll see their honesty as, wow, even though it was difficult for them to say, at least they were honest with me. They'll say that, okay? So some people are going to see it in that perspective. But the other perspective that this energy needs to see is, do not forget what they have done. And they didn't ask you for forgiveness. They weren't like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I made a mistake, I can't believe I did this, I am so sorry, please, like, how can you forgive me? Did they approach you like that? I have a feeling the answer is no. Instead, it was more like, yeah, so I did this, I hooked up with somebody, and crickets. They want to know what you have to say. They want to know whether you're going to be like, oh, it's okay, that happens, come here, I take you back. They want to know if you're going to say that, or if you're going to tell them off and just be like, see ya, don't ever want to talk to you again. Or if they hurt you enough, okay, but so when this energy is hurt, then they're confused. Okay, they are confused, and in return they are going to create, like, there's going to be some level of a trauma bond where it's just like they'll remember all the good times but neglect the bad times, and they are torn apart. And that's where your mind, your heart, your soul is just like, WTF. Why are you letting this other individual string you along like that? They did something that was unacceptable, that you don't appreciate, that was disrespectful, yet you're still wondering to yourself, let's give them another chance. That is just definitely some sort of like low vibrational thing. So remember, I gave a very clear example of how somebody who truly cares, who's actually sorry, would react to their behavior versus somebody who's just like, well, I did it. So, like, it happens. We weren't technically, together. We didn't put a label on it. And some of you guys actually did. And so for them to behave like that is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Okay. I know. I threw a lot of truth bombs at you guys at this time. Yeah. And some of you guys are baffled. Some of you guys are like, how can somebody who seemed so kind, who seemed like the perfect person at one point, turn out to be this way? If somebody really tries, like, see, this is the crazy part. Everybody has the potential to be amazing, great. They know how to act. It's not like they don't know how to act. Because remember, why did you fall in love, or why did you want this person in the first place? Because they were doing something that was acceptable, that you actually liked. So it's not like they don't know how to treat other people. It's not like they don't know how to treat people with respect. It's that they pretend to do what you want, and then their true colors start coming out. And the thing about God is going to make sure that that truth that comes out, that you see it, that you recognize it, that you're told about it, because God cares. God cares. God doesn't want you to be stagnant. God doesn't want you to be stringed along, played, okay, and live in a fantasy. God wants you to live an authentic life, okay? And so, but I will say this. Some of you guys have cursed God, was asking God, God, why did you do this to me? As if it was God's fault. God didn't do it. God tried to save you. God tried to prevent you from going on to this even further. Some of you guys have had multiple signs and clues and the truth come in, but you would, some of you guys fell back. Not all of you, which is great. But some of you guys keep falling back, keep going back to the ex, or keep going back to the situationship. It's no. Don't blame God. God is just here trying to help. So don't it's like when everything good happens in your life, most of the time, most people don't credit God. And when everything goes bad, and when they need God, then they start asking God or blaming it on God. No, that shouldn't how it should be. It's not. Okay? And that's not fair to God. That's not fair to God. And so I know some of you guys are very confused at this time. You guys are very confused. I'm getting very confused energy because it's just like but God wants to acknowledge, okay? that there will be temptation. There's going to be low vibrational energies, whatever label you want to call it, the dark, negative, low vibrational, devil, whatever you want to call it, whatever label you want to slap on there. There is always going to be something like that, a temptation, something that's easy, something that is going to negatively impact you but may feel good at the time, etc. Whatever situation that is, okay? But just like, in the Garden of Eden with Adam and Eve and the snake and all of that, there's always going to be that snake somewhere. There's always going to be somebody that pretends to be there to help you but doesn't. Instead, they just want for their own satisfaction or some sort of own gain or what have you, or trying to drag you in a low place, also wanting you to feel like an outcast, etc. Whatever it is, projection, motives, otherwise, whatever, what have you. There's always going to be something like that. There's always going to be some sort of challenges. But the quicker we are aware, the stronger bond and faith that you have with God, your higher self, it's going to help you. It's going to help you navigate in your journey so that you can be strong, okay? So that you don't fall into repetitive cycles. Same with like addiction, for example, okay? There needs to be some level of discipline. Yes, it could be just easy to give up and give in and find that instant gratification, but in the long term, it's detrimental to their health, whatever vices it may be. And so we just have to remain very clear and focused on the goal, okay? The goal and what's most important to you, your health, your spirituality, your well-being, okay? Don't let just anybody into your energy. That's a perfect example as to why we even have skin. Why do we have this exterior barrier in a sense, okay? Why do we have this? It's to protect ourselves, okay? So in a sense, have that spiritual barrier as well. Don't just let anybody in, okay? Don't just let anybody into your life. You can always love somebody from afar. You can until they decide out of their own free will whether or not they're going to grow, change, and heal from their situation to become a better version of themselves. But as soon as you see people like hurting each other, hurting themselves, hurting each other, that's a big red flag. Red flag being signals, clues as to why it's like, hey, this is a red flag. This is probably something you should not, get into. Like that kind of thing. There are signs, okay? Okay. Anything else? Nope, that's it. All right. Should I do? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and reset and do one more live stream for you. Okay, one more. How many did I do? I did a lot of posting today. I was busy today, huh? Busy. I got some private readings done. I got some content uploaded, TikTok uploaded. Okay, so I'm going to reset and come right back on here. I think what I'm going to do is on the next one, if we get to 20 likes, if we get to 20 likes right away, okay, then I'm going to do all signs. Okay, I'm gonna give the I'm gonna do the opening message, and then if we get 20 likes by the end of it, I'm going to do all signs. Okay, so for those of you who are watching here, please don't forget to like this video and join me on the next live stream. Yeah, you know, subscribe, click on the notification bell so you're notified, all that good stuff, okay? All right, so thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.